Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. Now, of course, today's no different. Today, we are back to talk about Bethenny Frankel and revealing that she actually knew about Tom and Erika's money woes a long time ago. Guys, we have all the details here, but before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so apparently Bethenny Frankel from the Real Housewives of New York City, the skinny girl empirist herself, she was saying on her podcast that she isn't shocked by Tom and Erika Girardi's legal scandal, as she's been hearing rumblings about their money issues for years. Okay, so she was discussing cancel culture and those who have been canceled versus people who have been demoted on the latest episode of her podcast. And when she was, Bethenny first weighed in on Erika's status amid allegations that she was complicit in Tom Girardi's embezzlement scheme, allegedly. Okay, always important to say that, which some have also called technically a Ponzi scheme. Now, discussing as to whether or not Erika has been canceled yet, Bethenny said no, she's on trial right now. No judge has put the gavel down, and because she hasn't had her mea culpa, she hasn't said her thing. She's definitely semi-demoted, but she's on a show that's celebrated for trashiness and scandal. Semi-demoted? What are you talking about? Okay, we'll keep going. Bethenny said, obviously, I know what's going on, but I haven't seen the show. But I have a specific perspective on this. She said this before kind of dropping the bomb that she's known about these money issues since 2017. So if she knew about them, how did Erika not know about them? But hold on, it keeps going. According to Bethenny, she was extremely intrigued with the fact that Erika would boast about her lavish lifestyle and spending over $40,000 a month on glam. So she asked her late boy, Dennis, and that's so sad. I hate to even talk about that. But Dennis Shields, she asked him because he knew Tom Girardi, and he gave some pretty revealing information. He actually told Bethenny that his company, Law Cash, had loaned Tom Girardi a great deal of money. This is what Bethenny said. Dennis said to me, he doesn't have it like that. He owes me money. He owes me $500,000. I know this other guy and he owes him $1.5 million. He doesn't have money. He owes everybody money. So this is how she remembers the conversation with Dennis. She also said, and I go, what are you talking about? How does she fly around on the big plane and a small plane? And Dennis simply replied, it's because he's using other people's money to support her lifestyle. He's using the company's money to support her lifestyle. And he was pretty adamant about how they were actually affording the life that they were living. She was just taken aback and she just kept on saying, what are you talking about? From what Dennis was telling Bethenny, apparently the people in the industry were perturbed by Tom Girardi's actions. And she said, Dennis was like, he owes me money and it aggravates everybody. Well, why would he do that? He can't say no to her. He can't say no to Erika. And he's pretty much just adamant about making sure that this lavish lifestyle that she wanted so bad was going to be funded. From what Bethenny's saying, also, Dennis told her that Tom Girardi's behavior was a well-known secret in the industry. And also he had a conversation at a conference in New Orleans in 2018 with a billionaire lawyer. And when Dennis said to the attorney, do you know Erika spends about $50,000 a month on her hair and her makeup? The guy was like, what? He owes everybody money. Oh, he's being sued by everybody. So it was a thing. So I knew about it, Bethenny said. Ooh, this doesn't sound good. How is it such a well-known secret and everyone knows about it, but Erika Girardi didn't know about it? Not saying that couldn't be possible, because it definitely could, but I'm not necessarily understanding how the whole industry knows what's going on, knows that this man is borrowing money allegedly all over the place and owes a lot of people money, but you didn't know any of this when Bethenny Frankel knew? I have questions, but we'll keep going. Bethenny added, that's just what happens. Things take a long time to come out, but everybody in the industry knew about it. All these major lawyers, they all knew about it. And she said, I even told Erika's makeup artist and I told Andy Cohen about it just to say, this is not what you think. Pretty much Erika's whole life, it looks amazing, but it is also all smoke and mirrors at the end of the day. Ouch. Bethenny also claims that a long time ago, she tipped off Kyle Richards and Lisa Rinna about Erika Girardi's legal woes, which is shocking. And when she did, she told them, you know, Erika does not have the money like that, but she didn't actually tell us how they responded to it. She did, however, share that Andy Cohen responded, you know, shockingly. She said, when this came out, Andy called me and said, holy shit, you really do know it all. He's like, you told me about this years ago. And I go, yeah, I do. I told you, hashtag, I know it all. Now, everyone wants to know, why is Bethenny deciding to share this information now? And she said, I just wanted to send a message to my listeners. The people who get brought down the worst, the people who get canceled the worst, are the people who were flaunting, bragging, fronting, looking down upon, really just, I'm up here and you're down there. So just think about that. Bethenny also called out some of the other housewives who are trying to portray themselves as something they're not by saying, my experience, especially with the housewives, is if someone's flaunting their money, they don't really have it. And particularly on Beverly Hills, there have been a lot of show but no-go girls. She said, and the more they flaunt it, the more they brag about it, usually there's something wrong. I've always found that if you're really flaunting your money, then you probably don't have it. Woo! Go on, Bethenny Frankel, preach. I love listening to her. She is just like mentioning it all. Okay, we'll keep going. Guys, with that, I have a question for you, a few questions. What do you think about Bethenny revealing this information that she's known since 2017? How do you feel about the fact that this was an alleged well-known secret within the industry? And how could this be as shocking as it's made to seem on the show, the way Lisa Rinna and Kyle Richards are reacting, when Bethenny told them a long time ago? I wonder what their reactions were. She obviously didn't share that, but Andy Cohen was like, oh shit, you really do know it all. She told Andy Cohen. I mean, she also said that Erika's not canceled, but she's on the verge of being demoted. And there's a lot of questions I have. Okay, go ahead and give me your full, unfiltered, honest opinions, because I definitely need to hear them. Guys, if you haven't already, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.